I have no clue what to expect from this market. We have a set of clouds. That's a popular one, so I'm glad I have a set. Okay, I have all the punch needle kits packed up and ready to go. Dog pill bottles, cat pill bottles. I use these Avery laminating sheets. And then I'm really just checking to make sure I have everything I need and that nothing is damaged from last year when I left it. There's a reason there are no lights on in this room right now. Okay, so this is everything I'm gonna be restocking. I just brought down all of my keychain and magnet inventory. This is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Okay, so the video is pulled up on the monitor that we're gonna bring to the market. We're gonna do a little bit of last minute market prepping. We should move everything that's not going under the table to the front a little bit more. Can you tell if that's centered on this table? 10:15, second sale. The first sale was before the market started. We sold 3 golden retriever keychains. Apparently it might thunder for an hour and there's a big storm cloud over our heads, so I fear disaster is about to strike. But when it comes to the market as a whole, let me give you a little recap. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a market prep and a market day vlog. It has been so long since I said that. I think my last market was in November of 2025 and it's now May of 2026, and I'm so excited to be doing another market. This is actually, the dogs are playing with toys this morning. So if you hear squeaking in the background, I will try to cut it out, but they've been doing a lot of squeaking, so it's gonna be hard to probably cut all of that out. But anyways, this is the only market I'm doing this whole summer, so my next market won't be until September, I believe, or maybe August. That is subject to change, but it likely won't. And then I do have a trade show at the beginning of August, which is a big event and it's kind of like a market, but the prep work is gonna be entirely different. So I'm really taking in this week to enjoy the prepping and the market itself. I also don't have a ton of prep to do because it is the only market this summer, so I don't need to make a ton of inventory. But I'm just gonna take you through this week. I'm gonna include things that also don't have to do with market prep, but just have to do with business in general, like catching up on orders. I have a wholesale order to pack. Also, I misspoke in the last video. I said that the market was May 30th. It's actually May 31st. So the market is on Sunday. This is a shorter week. Today is Tuesday because yesterday was Memorial Day, but usually markets are on Saturday. So I feel like I kind of have the same amount of prep time. But mentally, I'm so used to needing a whole week to just prep for a market. Whereas, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna need every minute of every day this week. In fact, my motivation to get work done today is the beautiful weather. It's 80 degrees out, so I wanna spend some time outside with the dogs playing in their little kiddie pool. So I shouldn't need all day to do prep. I also wanna give an update on the social media side of things. Last video, which was my punch needle podcast, which I haven't posted it yet, so I don't know how people liked it, but I was talking about how I had a video going viral, and I just want to talk about this a little bit because it's interesting to me. So on Instagram, I have a few videos that have gone viral this past week. I have 2 that are sitting at, well, one is sitting at 2.3 million views. That was the first one that went viral and it has 137,000 likes. The other one has 2.5 million views, 88.7 thousand likes. Then I have one with 35.6 thousand views, one with 37.3 thousand, one with 96,000. These were all posted since the first initial video that went viral. And then I posted one last night that's sitting at 13.2 thousand views. And you would think, wow, you're about to have a lot of work cut out for you, because I had a video, just one video, go viral at the beginning of the year on TikTok, and I got like 200 punch needle kit orders from it. These videos are very similar to that video. It's me punch needling, showing me making a coaster, and then talking about how I have punch needle kits that you can purchase. But if these videos were doing these numbers on TikTok, I think I would have a lot of orders, but I've only received like 3 or 4 orders for the strawberry punch needle kit, and I'm not even sure that those orders are from these videos going viral. And I think it's because they've gone viral in like India and other countries, and I only ship within the US. So it's just kind of interesting. Like, you might think, oh, if a video goes viral, that's going to directly correlate to an increase in sales, but that's not always the case. It has been really good for growing my Instagram. I'm currently at 60.3 thousand followers, which is crazy. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about that because it's an observation I made. It depends like where your videos are going viral if you're gonna get sales, and like obviously where you ship to. I think if I shipped internationally, I would get a lot more sales. So yeah, that's that. It is 10:20 right now. I want to go through my to-do list with you and then we can get into the day. I also have a couple of packages I want to open from my P.O Box, so that's exciting. But the to-do list is to first catch up on orders, or catch up as much as I can. I don't have too many outstanding orders, so we're going to work on that today. I also have a wholesale order for my keychains that I'm going to pack up. I want to work on punch needle coasters. I might make some tote bags for this market. I have a DTF printer that I can use, so I think I'm gonna make a design or maybe a couple designs and do some tote bags. And then keychain and magnet organization. I need to make sure my keychains and magnets are stocked. I'm not gonna take my new updated designs to this market, maybe in the future, but I think for now my plan is to just take my old designs and try to work through that stock. Also, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jessica. I'm a 26-year-old small business owner. My business is our Cheery Corner, and I sell a whole bunch of different things, from DIY punch needle kits where you can make your own coaster to the finished punch needle goods themselves, like the actual coaster. I sell hand-drawn dog and cat breed keychains, magnets, and stickers, and so many other things. Everything's on my website. It will be linked in the description, but it's ourcheerycorner.com. So when I talk about the keychains and magnets, I'm talking about my dog and cat breed keychains and magnets. And I also mentioned this in the last video, but I haven't mentioned it here. The strawberry punch needle kit is live, and that's the video that went viral. The first couple of videos was of me making this little coaster. I really love how it turned out. This is also the design that you can buy now if you just want to buy the strawberry coaster finished. So the old design is no longer, but I like this one better. So we have that, and then this is the actual DIY kit where you get everything you need to make that coaster. The only things you don't have that you'll need is a pair of scissors and a hot glue gun, but I feel like most people have that if they're buying a craft kit. And yeah, it's also available as a refill kit, so if you've bought any of my punch needle kits before, you just need to buy the refill kit and you'll have everything you need to make that coaster. So that's exciting. We'll pack a couple of those up today. And yeah, that's what's on the agenda and the to-do list for this week. For today, I want to work through the orders, and then if I have time, I'll work on punch needle. I'm in a pretty good spot for how much punch needle I have going into this market. These are car coasters. They go into your car cup holder, and then the larger ones are just coasters. And I can show you what I have for inventory later. And to be honest, other than having to restock the keychains and magnets, I feel like I could do a market tomorrow. In other words, I feel like I have a good amount of inventory, so what I'm making now is just that much more. So yeah, that's good. It's a good spot to be in. So let's open up these packages. This first one, I believe she DM'd me a little while back. It's from Imperfect Plans, and if this is who I think it is, she sells planner stickers and stationery, which I have been very into junk journaling this past year or so. I actually have some more pages and spreads that I want to make, and I'm doing a junk journaling video next month, so these might be perfect for that. Okay, well, let's go through these stickers. This one says, "But like, I'm tired." I can relate to that. "Sorry, I can't. I have a date with my journal." Love that. This would be cute to put on the front of a journal. I might put that on the front of mine. Ooh, this is cute. Oh, I love this. Okay, definitely using these in my junk journal video. So cute. These are sticker borders for photos. Then she sent a magnetic bookmark. It says, "Can we skip to the good part?" And it's a little goose reading. Then she sent some more stickers. This one says, "Don't look back, you're not going that way." I had a sticker that says that as well. I really like that saying. Then she sent this sticker, which is a little soda that says "Girly Pop." This one says, "Do not disturb, escaping reality," also related to reading. And then another little picture frame border. Oh, this is cute. This is a little like photo book that she made out of paper. So there's a camera on the front, and then you can put photos or like write in here even if you wanted. And then here, you can pull a photo out. This is so funny because I am in the process of making some things for Sean for our first year wedding anniversary, which is next month, and I actually have the photo over there. One of the things I'm making is this like cute photo card where it says 1, it has a cutout of the number 1, and there's a photo of us. and then I still have to make it, but when you open it, it's gonna be just like this where you pull out the note and the photo of us is here. So that's super funny because I had never seen anything like that, and I'm actually about to make it. Oh, that's fun. I think I would be able to glue this to a journal page and have this inside of a journal page. This is gonna be so fun to use for my scrapbook page. I wanna do one of my trip to visit Mia in Toronto. I think that's what I'm gonna do for the June video I'm filming. Okay, then this is wrapped so nicely. We have more little borders and then some sticker sheets. Oh, I love them so much. They're so fun and girly, and I feel like right up my alley for like my vibe and aesthetic. And then this one is also like a cozy self-care girls' night aesthetic, and it's all brown. So cute. And I will leave her business linked in the description. Here is a QR code if you want to shop. You can scan this just from the screen right now. Thank you so much for sending those. I can't wait to put them to use and do a journal spread like I've been saying. This, I don't know that I knew this was coming. It says home is where the cat is. It's from the Cozy Cat Co. Hi Jessica, what an inspiration you are. I watch your videos on repeat to help me with my small business. We sell toys for cats and cat themed goodies for cat lovers. I'm sending Donna a couple of toys I think she'll enjoy. I made them both myself. The kicker toy should help her control her crazies. P.S. Hugs to Duncan and Muffin too. So sweet. Again, I will link her in the description. Okay, we have some cat stickers. Very pretty. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, here's the kicker. So she can like grab it, wrap around it, and like kick it with her feet. And there's catnip in it. I can feel it and smell it. And then this. This is so cute. I don't even know if I want to use it. I definitely will. But this is a macrame, if I'm not mistaken, dangly toy. So fun. How cute is that? Okay, let's go give Donna her toys and see how she likes them. And then we can get to work packing up some orders. Oh, you got that. I'm just waiting for her to roll over and start kicking it. Oh, there it is. I think she approves of both toys. Okay, I'm gonna start by packing up Etsy orders, so I'll show you what I'm packing up, and then after I pack all of these, I will have 2 Etsy orders still outstanding, one for a punch needle frame cover, just the cover, and then one for a phone grip, which I already made. I just haven't finished it. I punch needled it. It's on the sheet, this one. So I actually have to get the sheet done, I think today, so that this can be ready to ship out tomorrow. So when it comes to the sheet, I'll at least finish this ladybug, and then we'll see if I have time to punch needle some more stuff. But let me show you these Etsy orders. 2 red merle Australian Shepherd keychains, a short-haired tuxedo cat keychain, a red English Cocker Spaniel, 2 English pointers, and a white golden doodle or labradoodle. And then 2 punch needle kits. We have the strawberry coaster punch needle kit and a paw bookmark punch needle kit, and they got the pink paw bookmark color.
Destiny brought us together, but then we messed it up. You stole my heart. It used to be hollow, a battery that wouldn't charge. The first kiss, the first touch. Do you remember all the good times, the sweet love? A constant attraction. Some say
Okay, I just pulled the orders for Shopify, and after I pack these up, I will be caught up on Shopify orders, and I will just have to pack up the wholesale orders, so we'll do that after. But let me show you what I'm packing up here. So first I have a Mina Curran punch needle. Then I have a Liver Dalmatian keychain and sticker, and the reason they look different is because this is my new design, this is my old design. I do have the new design as keychains, but this customer ordered the old design. For magnets, I have a blue healer. This is my new one. Again, the old designs are on sale on my website, not on Etsy, but on my website, they're on sale. The Pitbull in brown or tan and the long-haired black cat. Then for keychains, I have the tortoiseshell and the flame point Siamese, the tan Pitbull, blonde Chihuahua, and my old yellow lab. And then I have 2 punch needle kits, a strawberry coaster and a teddy bear coaster. Okay, I'm gonna grab the keychains for the wholesale order, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a mix of old designs and new designs. I went through and I replaced all the old designs with the new ones because I found that people were ordering more new designs, and I don't know, that just makes more sense in my brain. So I have old designs in here, so I'm probably gonna have to pull from this box as well as from these drawers. But let's grab these keychains and then I can show you everything that they ordered and pack it up. This is going to the small business Ivy and Rose in Washington. So thank you if you happen to be watching. And I believe this is also their first order with me, which is very exciting. Hopefully these keychains sell well for them. And if you're wondering how I know if it's a new or old design, because I'm just looking at, like, there's no photos on here. As you can see, I'm just looking at the SKU. So if it's a new design, I have it so that it says new whatever. So like new yellow lab versus yellow lab. So it will be very easy for me to tell if it's a new or an old design. Okay, so they ordered 5 of everything I'm showing. So we have 5 of each of the Cavaliers, tri-colored, red and white and ruby, German short-haired pointers, and red tri-Aussie, dog pill bottles, cat pill bottles, long-haired tuxedo cats, and black toy poodles, dilute calicos, blonde golden doodles or labradoodles, Persian cats, and Great Pyrenees, Huskies or Alaskan Malamutes, red poodles, Shih Tzus, and tan Great Danes, gray pit bulls, fawn Frenchies, red golden doodles or labradoodles, tortoiseshells, short-haired tuxedo cats, and Bombays. And now we can go ahead and pack all of this up. Okay, so here are all the orders that we packed up this morning, and I'm gonna head to the post office to drop those orders off. And I'm as caught up as I can be on orders, which means we can officially start market prepping, which, like I said, the first thing I'm gonna do is work on the punch needle. I'm actually going to take a break and go outside with the dogs, like I was saying earlier, and let them run around and play in their little pool. And then I need to have some lunch, they need to have some lunch, and then at that point, I'll probably start punch needling. Also, I need to take a look at my stickers and restock stickers. That's actually a big thing. I think I'm out of a lot of stickers. Also, I've been rethinking how I display my stickers. So maybe come fall, I'll have a new setup for my sticker display. What I do now works. It's on a spinning like pegboard display. It's just really big because these sides are really wide. So the wider the sides, the bigger the actual 3D like display is. So it's, yeah, just like a big thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely out of stickers and I need to make a lot of stickers because I know for sure not every sticker I'm out of I have manufactured. So we'll do that at some point this week. Maybe tomorrow I'll dedicate, or like I'll make the priority restocking keychains, magnets, and stickers. But yeah, I wanted to mention that. So I will see you when it's time to do some punch needling. If you work for yourself and you have the opportunity to take breaks, take those breaks. Oh my gosh, I just had the most ideal break of my life. Sean and I took the dogs to the lake for like 45 minutes or so. It was his lunch break, so he joined me. And I had lunch, they had lunch, and I just gave them baths. That was just the best ever. The dogs are so happy, which means I'm so happy. That was Muffin's first time actually paddling in water. She's been in the water before this year. I mean, she's not even 1 yet, so yeah, not last year because she wasn't born. But it is currently 4:30 and I feel refreshed after that break. I'm not gonna lie, this morning I was actually having a lot of anxiety and I don't know why. I didn't actually realize it was anxiety at first. I think that's what it was. I was just like pretty jittery and my heart rate was kind of elevated. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel better after that break. And I also feel good because the sun is shining in my office, which is the best time of day. I have so many rainbows shining through. And I'm gonna work on the punch needle that I showed you this morning. And I'm also gonna film for social media because the lighting is so good in here. So I'm gonna work on finishing this ladybug, and then after that, I'll trace a few more designs and we can punch needle those. I also want to go through and just see what I have for inventory. I already did that this year, but I forget. So I'm gonna lay everything out and just see what I want to make. Because if I have 2 of a design, I'm not gonna make a 3rd because usually people will buy in sets of 2 because they're car coasters. But yes, let's get to punch needling. Muffin is absolutely losing it down there if you hear that. And I will see you after. All right, I just finished punch needling the ladybug and I filmed it on my phone, so I'm gonna take a little break to edit that video and post it. But I wanna take out all of this punch needle and see what I'm working with. So I have some large coasters, which will be good to bring. Oh, here's what the old strawberry looked like. So my market customers will have the option if they want a strawberry coaster. Then we have some dog ones. Okay, this is what I really want to look at though. I'm not too concerned with making large coasters because they don't sell that well. The car coasters though, I have a bigger display for those and they sell better. So let's see, we have a set of clouds. That's a popular one, so I'm glad I have a set. We have a set of cacti. I think I have 3 paw prints in these like pink and brown colors. Yeah, these are pretty, the swirly ones. Now we'll have a set of the waves. We have a set of grapefruits, that usually does well, limes. Maybe we'll do another set of citrus, like maybe a lemon. With the ducks, those do well because people who have Jeeps put ducks in the front. Okay, we have one evil, I think. Yep, there's the other. Oh, I only have one pig. I should probably do another pig face. Here are the avocados. We now have a set of the ladybugs, so these are good. Peaches. Oh, I guess I didn't see this. So now I have 3 waves. That's funny. Okay, I guess I didn't realize I already had a set. Okay, and then I have a set of smiley faces. Pumpkins, that's like seasonal, but I'll still put them out. And then 1 pink toad. So I'll do another pink toad, and I'll probably do, well, I guess these could go together though. And then we have a set of cherries. Okay, I got a little carried away and I started taking a bunch of photos just so I have photos for social media. But let's see what I want to do here for coasters on this sheet. I'm just going to do this sheet, I think, and that's going to be it for prepping car coasters. Because like I've been saying, it's just one market, so I don't need like an abundance of items. Some of these I just don't even bother making anymore because they don't sell that well, or I don't have enough time. The strategy here is popular and easy to do designs. Alrighty, let's trace these. And this has to be done by tomorrow, like I was saying. I can finish up the coasters tomorrow if need be. I might try to finish them tonight. We'll see, like the backings. But like I said, I kind of want to dedicate tomorrow to like the restocking of supplies. Like, well, not supplies, inventory. I might have to work on this tonight, like after dinner as well. We'll see where I'm at. It's nice because I can take this to the couch. After I trace these, I'm going to edit the short form video. I'm not going to film that for you, but then I will keep punch needling. I think I need to make myself a set of hearts for our car. If I don't sell these, I could use them in our car. I have a hard time keeping inventory for myself. I don't even have car coasters in our car. But we recently got a new car, like new to us. It's a lot nicer than our other car, so I feel like it deserves a set of car coasters. Not that the other one didn't, but I will see you when I start working on these. Okay, I wanted to give a little bit of an update because I feel like I've just been working and punch needling for a while without chatting. It's 7 p.m. We haven't worked out and we haven't made dinner, so I don't know what our plan is. If we do a workout, it'll probably be like a 20-minute workout. But Sean is doing yard work right now, and I just finished this sheet of car coasters and the phone grip for the order tomorrow. And I'm just gonna keep working since Sean is still working outside. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the backs of these. That will also make it so that I can kind of compartmentalize my work this week and have this done, punch needle inventory made, and then tomorrow can fully be dedicated to the magnets, keychains, and stickers. So yeah, let's finish up these car coasters, and then after that, I think I will just see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's currently 9:50 and I'm about to get to work for the day. Today I have a call with the Vistaprint ambassadors at 3 o'clock, just like a networking event. That's from 3 to like 4. And then after that, I'm gonna go see a friend who's going through a few things right now. So I'm not gonna be home all day, but I'll be home most of the day, and then I can work up until 3 when I have that call. Like I was saying yesterday, I want to make sure I have my inventory ready to go for keychains, magnets, and stickers. Sorry about the printer in the background making noise. Hopefully it's not too loud. But I'm gonna start with stickers. This morning, I took photos of my current sticker display, and I can go reference my old sticker display when it was stocked. The only thing is not all the stickers are in the same place anymore. The reason I reference it is to see what's out of stock, but because they're not all in the same place, it's gonna make it a little more difficult. But just looking really quickly, I'm pretty much stocked up with my most popular breeds. For those breeds, I want like 2 to 4, closer to 4 of each sticker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through, write down as best as I can what I'm out of stock of, and then determine which of those I actually want to restock, and then determine which of those I have manufactured, which are stored back here, versus which of those I need to make. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll check back in and show you what I'll be making, and then we can restock the display together. So that is step 1 for the day, and then we will move on to keychain and magnet inventory. Okay, I just finished going through the stickers. I actually brought my sticker display down here. My inventory is really not looking that bad, especially for a one-day market. Also, I should mention, I have no clue what to expect from this market. We've never done it before, so I don't know how many sales we're gonna make. Whenever I'm doing a new market, I err on the side of lower expectations and assuming I won't be selling as much. But my popular breeds, I have what I think is enough in stock. And then I grabbed some manufactured stickers. I grabbed 6 blonde golden doodles. I just need to put the little sticker tabs on these so that I can hang them on the pegs. I have some white German Shepherds that I grabbed, and then some Bombay cats. So I will put stickers on these after I print the stickers I need to print, which include West Highland Terriers, Catahoula Leopards, miniature pinchers, and long-haired orange cats. So let's make these stickers, tab them, restock the display, and then we can move on to the next task. I also laminate all my stickers, and I relatively recently switched how I laminate them. I used to put them through a laminator in like a laminating sheet, but now I use these Avery laminating sheets, and I believe they're linked on my Amazon storefront if you want to check them out. I love these. I love them more than my last method. My last method, the lamination was just too thick on the stickers, and people were actually sometimes accidentally peeling off the laminate instead of the back of the sticker. So it started to become an issue. This is nice and thin and super glossy. It very much reminds me of the finish on my manufactured stickers, which is also ideal because that way there's not a huge difference between the ones I'm making in-house and the manufactured ones, because I'm selling both of them at the market. So I don't want there to be a big difference, obviously. Initially, I was a little hesitant to switch over to this method because I was worried that I was gonna make a lot of air bubbles and just like ruin a lot of stickers, but the learning curve is not bad at all, and I haven't had too many issues. Sometimes I'll get like a little piece of hair stuck under the laminate and that will ruin a sticker, but for the most part, I haven't had any issues. Watch me absolutely destroy this sticker sheet as I say that. But I just peel off the bottom piece and then I stick it to the paper at the bottom here, as you can see, but it's also sticking to the table. So that way when I peel this back, it's not gonna go anywhere. Peel off the rest of it. I take a little squeegee tool, I pull this taut, and I just press it down, keeping it tight the whole time. I go in the middle, and then I go on the sides, working from the middle out. And this is getting rid of air bubbles and obviously sticking the laminate down onto the sticker. But yeah, it's as simple as that, and then I will cut this out with my Cricut. And I'm sure there's other ways of doing this. This is just how I found works well. And it's quick. Another tip is when you're cutting glossy finishes with your Cricut, the light struggles to read it because of the way it reflects on the glossy finish. So I cover the black lines, which is what the light is reading, with matte tape. And that has solved that issue, and I've been doing that since I started my business, so for 5 years. This is just Scotch tape. Like I said, though, it has to be matte. That's the whole point. Okay, let's take this to the Cricut and cut it out. Okay, so this is everything I'm gonna be restocking, and I'm gonna tab them. These tabs are also linked on my Amazon storefront. Also, when I grab manufactured stickers, I take that inventory off my website because I just assume I'm gonna keep these on the pegboard until they sell in person. So rather than having to deduct the inventory once they sell in person, I just do it initially. If you've never seen any of my market vlogs, you won't have seen this, but this is the display. It has 4 sides. Like I was saying, since the sides are pretty long, it makes the actual display really big and a lot of like empty space in the middle, obviously. But it has handles. Sean made this for me. I don't know if it's gonna be how I display stickers forever. I kind of like how it's interactive and people can spin it. I wrote spin on the sides because I was getting a lot of questions as to whether or not it spun and people kind of being like, does it spin? And so now there's no question about it. Although sometimes people still don't see that it says that, but that's okay. Okay, let's restock. Oh shoot, I didn't make Ruby Cavaliers. Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna bother. It's not a super popular one. Dang. Okay. And then I have these elastics here. I keep them on during the market too because it completely solves the issue of wind. So when it's windy, they go nowhere. Although if someone grabs a sticker and forgets to put this back, obviously the stickers will blow in the wind. So throughout the market, I'm always checking to make sure that these are covering all of the pegs and stickers. And it's pretty easy to check. If it's not covering, you'll be able to tell. I'll just like pull down and there'll be resistance and I can find where it's not covering. And usually you can just see, wait, what am I thinking? That does not go there. Okay, what went where? I think I had Westies here. I had min pins here. And then Caterpillar leopards on this side. I'm not replacing any of the old designs with my updated ones for this market. Similar to the magnets and keychains, I'm just gonna keep the old designs for now. Okay, so this is as stocked as this is gonna be for this market, which is not bad. Let's move on to keychains and magnets. I just brought down all of my keychain and magnet inventory for the pop-ups. These are my carrying cases. These are all keychains, these are magnets. I have quite a few magnets that are not on my magnet board. Let me show you. So I have this board that has magnets on it and they're all numbered so people can just tell me what number they want, and then the carrying cases correspond with those numbers. So I have a lot of new designs that are not on here yet. They're in this bag and I was debating if I want to add them to the board. It's kind of funny because some of these designs I've actually redone since. So like the Basset Hound is my old design, but I'll probably put the old design on the board because it matches the design I'll have in the keychain at the market. Yeah, I was debating if I want to add these, but I think I do. The reason I was debating is because they're not the most popular breeds, so I didn't know if it was worth the effort, but I do want to have a lot of magnets available, just like I do the keychains. So I'm gonna add these and I'm gonna have to move around numbers and reprint numbers. I think I'm gonna start by restocking keychains though, just because that will be quicker and then I can do the magnets after. So I'm gonna go through and do just that. I should be able to tell just by looking which ones are out of stock because like I have a white pit bull here, so I know on either side I have pit bulls. I need more black pit bulls, more tan pit bulls. And then for ones where I only have a couple in the compartment, I'll add some more. I think I'm fully out of stock of a few as well though, so I'm not gonna have everything. But yes, let's restock keychains and I will see you after. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just scrolled on my phone for like 15 minutes because I'm avoiding doing this because I know it's gonna just be like tedious and a little bit annoying, but we're gonna do it. First thing, I need to make sure I have enough inventory of all these, which I'm pretty sure I do because, okay, you can't even see me. I'm pretty sure I do because now you can't see the inventory, whatever, you get it. Because I did this before the last market that I had, and I don't think I sold enough to have to restock again. But as I look at this, I do need some more cat pill bottles, some tuxedo cats. So let me grab those magnets. This is in order by number. I actually don't know if it's still in order. Like all of these are in order, but the stacks might not be. Oh wait, 136. Yeah, they're not. So I can move this around for now. I wrote on the side what range of numbers each container has. And usually at the market, I'll stack them up so that they're in order, but they got all rearranged because that tends to happen. Okay, it's looking like I have enough inventory so far, other than what I just restocked. Let's see what I have to add for magnets. If I don't have any that's like another color of a breed that's already here, then I can add all the new ones at the bottom and then just shift the numbers accordingly and reprint some numbers. So I actually have quite a few magnets. Like I have a puggle that I could put with the pugs, but it's more complicated if I have to do that. So I'm probably just gonna put it on the end. Okay, I need to shift these over. Maybe I'll do another row if need be. It's probably gonna be what I have to do. I'll just do another row of all the new ones and that should work perfectly actually. So I'm gonna shift all these magnets up, all the rows, and then I should have enough room to do one more row. And then if not, I'll have to move things over this way. Oh shoot, wait. They're already kind of shifted as far up as they're gonna go. Okay, and then if I shift the cats down. Okay, so I added this row, which was like perfect, and then one more cat. So starting from 133, I'm gonna have to label all these, so 134, 35, 36, and so on, till I get to there, and then I'm gonna have to change these numbers, since this one's 134, because it was the one right after this one until I added the new ones. And then I'll have to change the numbers on the bins as well to make sure that everything still matches, and add the new ones to the bins, which I don't think I have another empty bin. I'm gonna go check upstairs, and if I don't have another bin, I'm gonna have to order one on Amazon. That will hopefully come in time. So let me go check. Okay, so I just printed out the numbers. I also laminated them. I printed them on sticker paper. So I have 3 strips here, and then I have the larger numbers, but I'm gonna have to wait to put these on. Muffin. I'm gonna have to wait to put these on the container once it comes in. It's supposed to come in Friday. I just ordered it. So in the meantime, what I can do is label the new magnets with their numbers, and then also replace these old numbers and put the new ones on. And then I can go through and take these designs out of the bins and set them aside. They're gonna have to go into the new bin once it comes in. And I can put these ones where the old ones were. So let's do that. I want as little white showing as possible so it doesn't cover too much of the magnet. Also, when I laminated it, I got a crease in it, but that's okay. Okay, I just finished numbering all of the magnets. So this board is done and good to go. And now I need to take out of the bins numbers 134 through 148. And those are gonna go in the new bin once they come. And then I can put the new designs in those spots. So let's do that. All right, so sticker inventory is good to go. Keychain and magnet inventory is good to go, other than obviously these magnets, which I'll put into the bin once it comes. and I'll label them as well. It is currently 1:15. I have the meeting with the Vistaprint ambassadors at 3, so I have an hour and 45 minutes. And in terms of what I still have to do to market prep, I want to go through my market bin and just kind of see where I left it and make sure it's organized, and I need to add my coaster inventory back into that bin. I also have a large coaster inventory in that bin. I forgot that. So I do have some other large coasters that I'll be taking, which is good. I need to make sure I have shopping bags and just the essentials. I'll have to charge everything, which I just do the night before. I charge my camera batteries. I also bring like a handheld big power bank to charge things there if need be. Usually I have to charge my phone and my GoPro, but I'll charge my GoPro, my Square reader, which is how I take credit card payments. Then I think I'm gonna make some tote bags because I should have time. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. I think that's kind of it. And I'll let you know if anything else pops up, but I just looked at my to-do list and I think that was everything. So yeah, I'm feeling like I'm in a really good spot. I'll probably do some computer work until the call with Vistaprint, and then after that, I'm going to head to my friends. So I'm gonna end the vlog footage for today here, and I will see you tomorrow probably to go through the bin and make some tote bags. So I will see you then. Maybe I'll work on some designs for the tote bag too today. Maybe that's what I'll do after I have lunch, but I will see you tomorrow. It is the next morning. It's actually like, yeah, it's 11:38 right now. I spent the morning doing some personal errands, but I'm about to make some tote bags. Last night I spent a few hours making, honestly, a whole bunch of different designs, and then I like went through and picked my favorites and kind of fine-tuned those. So I want to show you those designs, and then we will make them. And I'll show you my setup and explain how I'm gonna make them as well. But let me show you these designs. I just need to pull them up. Okay, so this is the first design I'm gonna print. I think I'm gonna do 3 of each design to start. That should be good, and that should carry me through a few markets. I put a black border around these stamps because otherwise the border was the same color as my tote bags, or very close, because this is the tote bag color. So I wanted to make sure that you could see the outline. I just made these in Canva. The next one, I used to have a tote bag that said this. I bought them from the DTF transfers. I think her business was called Costwald & Co. She still has a business, but she does needlepoint canvases, I believe. So she doesn't sell these anymore. So I'm just recreating it. It's a bit different. It says the same thing, but it just looks different font, and I added the sparkles. And then I'm gonna do that in blue as well, just to have a couple of color options. And then I have this new one that says Anxious Girls Club. So those are the 3, and like I said, I'm gonna do 3 of each. That's at least the plan. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna print them with my Pro Colored printer, DTF printer. So it prints onto the sheet, and then I'm gonna put glue on the back, bake them with this Pro Colored oven. Then I'm gonna press them onto the tote bags. I also have this one. This is just like a manual. This one is automatic. So we're gonna be using this one. I'm gonna press the tote bag before I actually press the design onto it to get wrinkles and moisture out. Then we'll put the design on. But that is the process. Let's do it. Okay, I just printed the first one, but we have a bit of an issue. This took about 20 minutes maybe to print, 15 to 20 minutes. It cut off the right side. First of all, this coloring is amazing. This is the first time I'm seeing this. It looks amazing, but you can see on the right, it cut off the border. This also is pretty big. Let's take a look at it with the tote bag. I thought it would be a good size. I still think it might be. Like, just because it's big, that doesn't mean that's a bad thing. Sorry about all the noise. I don't think it's too big. I think it's perfect. I've resized it on here, so I shouldn't have that issue again. I'll do 2 copies this time, so it can just keep printing. So this is gonna do its thing, and we can go downstairs and go through my pop-up bin. Okay, I put my mic on because Sean is mowing the lawn, and I don't want it to be too loud. But I just grabbed my pop-up bin. Not everything I need is in here. For example, my Square reader, my like fanny pack with cash, that's all upstairs still. This is the majority of things I used to set up. I also have all my larger displays downstairs that we will be bringing as well. So obviously those things aren't in here. But before I forget, let me grab my coasters because these need to come with us. I'm gonna take the large coasters out of here. Hey, Muffin. And put them into this bag because this bag has other large coasters, so I just want to keep it organized. Okay, and then I'm really just checking to make sure I have everything I need and that nothing is damaged from last year when I left it. Looks like I have enough bags. I have these white ones. I also have white ones in here, the same size, and I have extra plastic ones that I use for car coaster orders. This is actually way more than I'm gonna need. I probably won't bring those white ones and I'll just bring these because we can't bring candles to this market just because there's probably other candle vendors, so they don't let too many people with the same products come. But if you're like me and you have multiple products, they'll just ask you not to bring one of your product categories sometimes. So not bringing candles, so I won't need like those white bags as much because that's primarily what I use those for. So I'm gonna take these. This is what I'm gonna use the most. Unless someone has a pretty large order, then I will use these bags. These are both printed with Vistaprint. This does not have my updated logo, but that's okay. I'm gonna use them all before I update my logo on them. Okay, what do we have in here? Business cards. These are still good. I think I have extra business cards in this bin as well, but if I don't, that's okay. I have 4 phone grips left, and then I'm not gonna make any more phone grips for markets. They're just not popular anymore. I have peg hooks for my display. It's not looking too bad in here. Random bag. Boxes for my matcha candles. I think these are the not so good ones. My first batch of candle boxes came misprinted, so that's what these ones are. I'll just keep them in here so I know they're in here. I have tablecloths. Here's my sign for my keychains. And then I have tote bags. I have my table runner. Everything's looking pretty good and honestly pretty organized. So these are the tote bags I'm going into this market with. We have some antidepressant ones. Honestly, my favorite design. Not the best selling one though. I have 4 of those. And then this one, it says show up as the best version of yourself. And then this one, I can buy myself flowers. So I'm gonna put those on top. I'm very happy with how I left this. I have this little trash bin. It like is collapsible and it's actually very convenient just to throw out little things throughout the day, especially because especially because I take the films off people's keychains and magnets when they buy them. So I can throw those films into the trash right there and not just have a pile of them collecting behind the booth. Okay, so this bin is ready to go. Excuse me, can you get your paws out? And like I said, I have some things upstairs I need to grab, and then all the big display items we will grab when it's time to actually load the van. I think we're gonna take our old van because it's the older of the 2 vehicles and we don't want to cause any unnecessary damage to our new vehicle. So I think we're taking that, but we'll load that up probably tomorrow night or Saturday night, most likely Saturday night. The bin is good to go. Let's go check on the tote bag designs upstairs that are still printing. Okay, I'm glad I came to check the print because it's doing the same thing. So I need to stop this print, which is so annoying. I'm wasting ink, I hate that. I need to figure out what's going wrong here because I centered this in the document. So I'm a little confused. It printed more on the other side this time. I think I need to measure what this is, but this should be at least 12 inches. Okay, I redesigned the image in the design space and also made sure that the design space was the same size as what it's printing on, like the paper. It's working now. I can see the edges of both stamps, so the whole design is being printed. So that should have solved that issue, and it will be a little smaller than the one I showed, but I feel like that's okay. And I'm gonna print 2 of these and then we can move on to the other designs. I'm doing everything in steps, so I'm gonna print all the designs, then do the glue. I'll do the glue as I print them. Then I'm gonna bake all the designs, then I'll press all the designs. Just because I can only have one machine going at a time in this room or it will trip the circuit. And so it doesn't make sense to keep turning machines on and off. But that is the update. Hopefully the rest of this process runs smoothly. Okay, a little bit of an update. This is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. It's just taking a while to print. The stamp ones took a long time. The ones I'm printing now are not too bad. They're the I'm pretty cool, but I cry a lot. And then after that, the only other one is also text, the anxiety or anxious girls club. It's 2:38. Our town does a taco tour every year for Cinco de Mayo. It's at the end of the year this month, or at the end of the month this year. And we're going to that with some friends tonight. And they're coming over in an hour. And this, I don't anticipate it being done in an hour. I also want to take the dogs outside to run around. And we have pest control coming in 20 minutes, so I need to do that before they get here. This is not going to get done today. I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow, or I'll work tonight when we get back from the taco tour, but I kind of doubt it. What still needs to be done is I need to bake all of these and then press them onto the tote bags. Right now, though, I'm still printing them and putting glue on them. It's just a lot of waiting around because I have to wait for them to print. And like I said, I have to do it in steps because I can't have more than one machine on, so I'm not able to bake these yet. I just have them here waiting to be baked so that they're not, touched and they're just out of the way, and I didn't want to stack them. Maybe I could have stacked them, but I don't know. I just want to play it safe. But I'm very happy with how they turned out. I did print 4 of the stamp ones instead of 3 because I love it so much, and I feel like it has a good potential to be popular. So we have 4 of those. Also why it's been taking a while. And then I showed you this one, but the I'm pretty cool, but I cry a lot. I feel like that turned out really nice. So here's what that one looks like. I'm printing 2 more of these, so I'll have 3. And then I'm gonna print 2 or 3, maybe just 2, we'll see, of the blue version. And then I'll go ahead and print the anxiety one. But that is the update. I'll keep you posted, but it's not all gonna get done today, which is fine because I also keep thinking the market is on Saturday, but it's on Sunday and today's Thursday. So I still have tomorrow and Saturday, need be. Good morning. Today is Friday. It's almost 10:30. I think I have to leave at 11 with the dogs to go to agility. It's 10:23 right now. And I have 10 designs in these shelves right here that I'm going to bake. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done by the time I need to leave, but I'm going to start baking these. I was going to print more this morning, but I'm having issues with the printer. It's not printing the white layer, and honestly, I just don't have time to try to figure that out, and I feel like this is a good start. I can always make more tote bags in the future if need be, and again, my next market isn't for another few months, so I can do it then. I can put this printer on vacation mode until then and just power back up to make more in the future, because that's why I wanted to do a lot now, was because we had the printer on vacation mode and we took it out of vacation mode, and you're supposed to use it like every couple of days to keep the ink circulating and the printer like healthy, but I don't need to use it every few days, so I was just gonna batch make tote bags and then put it back into vacation mode. But anyways, let me bake these designs and then I will probably see you after agility to actually press them onto the tote bags. Also, I just realized that I switched over the tote bags I was using. I haven't used any of my new ones yet, but I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna run out of my old ones. But this is an example of an old one, and this is what I based the measurements off of for these designs. But luckily, I measured and they will fit on this bag as well. This is a smaller bag. I'm gonna charge the same amount, $15. This one's nice because it has a gusset, so it's wider versus this one that does not, which is why I went with these. We'll see which ones sell better. Okay, I have another unfortunate update. There's a reason there are no lights on in this room right now. The oven has tripped the circuit breaker, and like I was saying earlier, it tends to do that. I thought it was just when like another machine is on, but I guess on its own too. It is just drawing too much power from the outlet. So Sean said he's going to take a look downstairs at the circuit breakers and see if there's one that can handle more amperage, and then I can use that one and like outlets in that area to run the oven and bake these. I don't know if I'm going to film baking these. All I do is put them into the oven for a few minutes each. So it's going to take a while, and it would be kind of boring content, but I will film once I'm actually pressing the designs onto the tote bags. I'm gonna have to do all this after the dog's agility because I have to leave honestly in a few minutes here, so I will see you when it's time to actually press the tote bags and finish these up. I do need to label the tote bags with price tags as well, so we can do that together. Yeah, that is the update, and I will see you when it's time to officially finish these tote bags. All right, it is much later. It's 2:20 right now, and I'm about halfway through baking designs, and I realized I can start pressing them as I bake them. They bake for 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 200 seconds, and then this will go for 30 to 45 seconds. Sometimes I do multiple presses on a tote bag. Actually, it's gonna go for a minute to a minute and 15 seconds because I need to do an initial press to get moisture and wrinkles out. So we'll start by doing that. I think I'm gonna do the old ones until they're gone, so these ones, and then I'll move on to the new ones. Alternatively, I could do just all new ones, but I have to use them at some point. So gonna do the initial press and then press the first design. I'm gonna start with one of the stamp designs. I'm very excited. So if you can see here, the powder glue I put on now that I baked it is like melted, if you will. And so once the heat is applied, it will transfer onto the tote bag. Obviously want it as even as possible, but I don't actually measure it, I just eyeball. And then I'm gonna put the cover on it. And I'll do that for every design, and I'll let them cool. Once they're cooled, I can peel it. Luckily, all of these are cold peels, so I don't have to like quickly peel them off. So yes, that is the process, and I will see you when it's time to peel them. Okay, I just got done tagging all the tote bags with the price tags. They're gonna be $15 a piece. And I wanna go through all the designs with you, even though you kinda already saw them. But I did 4 of the stamp tote bags. Then I have the I'm Pretty Cool But I Cry a Lot in pink. And I have 2 of those in the large tote bags. And then I have a blue one. Then in the smaller tote bags with the gusset, I have 2 Anxious Girls Club and 1 I'm Pretty Cool But I Cry a Lot. So in terms of what I still have to do, I need to charge all my devices, but I also need to put the magnets into this carrying case that came in today and label it with numbers. So I'll do that in a second. I can put these tote bags in my pop-up bin, and then I need to load the van. Today is Friday. We're gonna load the van tomorrow, Saturday. But I think I'm gonna end the content here until I see you next, because putting these magnets in the carrying case, I guess I can show you that. It'll only take a second, but why not? It's part of the market prep. And then after I do that, I will see you when I see you, whether it's when we're loading the van or the market day. Okay, this is like full, very full. So I have to organize these into here. I'm gonna start by labeling this container, and then we can put the magnets in. Hello, today is Saturday and I initially was not going to vlog today because I didn't have any market prep to do, but we're going to do a little bit of last minute market prepping that I did not plan to do. So like I said earlier in this video, we're not bringing any candles because we just were asked not to, so that means we have a lot more space and I just wasn't going to use that space, but Sean brought up the idea of doing an interactive punch needle section. So I think we're gonna try to make that happen, and I have a couple ideas for that, which I'm excited for, and we're gonna prep that today and then set it up obviously tomorrow. But I originally thought we could use a table for this, but I think we're just gonna use a standing grid wall display and put some shelving. In the past, when I brought punch needle kits to markets, for one thing, they didn't sell that well, so I haven't been bringing them. But also, when I did bring those, I would use this display, the standing grid wall with shelves. So we're gonna do that again, but on one of the shelves, I'm gonna put a monitor. So we're bringing one of Sean's monitors. It's like perfect, it's like this big. He actually bought it so he can use it like when he's not in his office, just like on the couch or on the counter. So it's pretty small, it's gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna bring probably my iPad and we're gonna play a video of me punch needling on loop the whole market. So I need to make that video. I'm probably gonna do a couple of different, I might actually have to do like 3 horizontal videos of me punch needling because it's a horizontal screen and I don't have much horizontal content of me punch needling, so I'll just do 3 vertical that will make up the horizontal, and that'll be good too because then people can see me punch needling different designs. I'm gonna show me punch needling designs that I'm selling, so probably a cloud, maybe a paw print, a flower. If it's not the exact designs I'm selling, that's okay, but it'll be me punch needling on the small hoop, which is what comes in the kit. Then I need to prep the punch needle kits, so I think I'm gonna bring maybe like around 10 punch needle kits, so that's gonna be majority of what I need to prep today. And then I'm also gonna have a little interactive section, probably propped up near the video, something like that, like maybe on the same shelf as the video, where it's gonna say try for yourself. And so I need to make that sign, and I'll have punch needle hoop with a needle and the yarn, and people can give it a shot and see if they like it and if they want to buy a kit. So I've never done an interactive display of these punch needle kits, so I'm excited to do that. This is a short market, so it feels a little bit like, is all this work worth it? But I think it is worth it because I can do this at other markets moving forward, obviously. And yeah, it's just a good chance to test out this little interactive display. I'm excited and I will take you along for prepping this. A little bit of a change of plans with the market prep. All right, I just made the video that's gonna be playing on loop during the market. And the way we're gonna loop it is I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as an unlisted video link, and then you can set the video to replay. So we'll just be playing it from YouTube. I'm gonna bring my laptop. I was gonna use my iPad and connect that to the monitor, but there's only one like plug in my iPad and it will die if it's just plugged in looping a video all day. So with my laptop, I can have it plugged into the monitor, but also charging. So it's a bigger device obviously, but it's worth it. So obviously we have 3 clips here. Me punch needling a strawberry, a teddy bear, and the croissant. And then you can see that it's a coaster. I'm gonna export this, upload it to YouTube, and work on the next step. Okay, so the video is pulled up on the monitor that we're gonna bring to the market, and we're just using Sean's laptop to connect it. Oh, this is so cool. Ah, I love this. Okay, so this part is done. I still need to make the sign that says try for yourself, the kits, and then do the little mock setup to make sure it's all good. Do we need to do a mock setup? I feel like we kind of know how we're gonna do this. Okay, we're not gonna do a mock setup. This is gonna go on the front of the grid wall on a shelf. The computer will go behind it on another shelf on the grid wall, like a part that people aren't gonna be looking at to shop. And then I'll also put some kits on the front side as well. Maybe I'll just bring a few. That's the thing with the mock setup, is I'll be able to see how many I can fit. I'm deciding between bringing 3 and 5 designs. So we will see. Okay, I just made the sign for the interactive part of the punch needle section of my booth, and this is what it looks like. It says try for yourself, and then I wanted to keep it as straightforward as possible, but also people need to know how to do it or it's not going to work. So it says hold the needle like a pencil, punch straight up and down into the fabric, punch in a straight line. And then I have this little graphic that shows how to punch. So it shows the direction, it labels the large side of the needle so people know that that matters. It also says front side of the project, you work on the back, and it labeled the fabric and the yarn as well. So this matches the sign that I made months ago because I have brought kits to markets in the past. So I had the sign made. It shows a cloud kit and a cactus kit. I debated remaking the sign because I don't know if I'm even taking those designs, but I'm not gonna remake it because the photo is kind of just showing like what comes in the kit. Obviously, if it's not the cactus or the cloud, it's gonna be whatever design the kit is for. So I don't think it has to be the kits that I'm actually selling there, but yeah, this sign is a little, it's actually a little damaged on top, so maybe I will remake it. It doesn't take long to make. Yeah, let me remake this and I'll do photos of some kits I'm gonna take, maybe the strawberry and the croissant or the teddy bear. Okay, I quickly made the new sign that literally took like 3 minutes. So this is it. Same thing as the old one, I just have different photos now. And I laminated both these signs with the like pocket sheet laminating sheet, not the peel and stick one. So that way both sides are laminated. Obviously I could have done that with the peel ones as well, but I feel like the laminate like pouches, that's what they're called, I think, pouches, are more durable and better for signage. So I've decided I'm gonna bring 3 designs, 2 of each. I'm gonna bring the, I'm actually looking at them right now on my desk. Clearly they're my favorite designs. The strawberry, the teddy bear, and the croissant. But yes, that's what I'm gonna prep. I'm gonna start by prepping the yarn, and then Sean's going to stretch some hoops for me. I think for the interactive design, where you can try yourself. I was thinking about doing the cloud design, but maybe I'll do a different one. Maybe I'll do the paw print. That might be easy, or I want a really easy one with not a lot of details because I don't want people to have to like switch out colors or something or just work with small details. So maybe I'll do the flower. That could be good. And maybe I'll have the center already done and people can work on the outside. Sorry, the camera is starting to shake because our dryer. So I'm gonna end the clip here and we can start prepping these kits. Okay, a couple of things. First of all, I'm gonna prep all the materials for the kits off camera just so this video isn't 5 hours long, but we can assemble the kits together. I've already printed stickers that go on the outside of the kits, and then I prepped the tutorial cards, I made the boxes, and I just need to do the yarn and trace the stencils, but I'll see you when it's time to actually assemble those kits. The other thing is I just wanted to mention, I don't always do this, but I'm doing it this time because there's a lot I want to film at this market, but I've made a list of the content I want to film so that when I'm there, I don't have to try and recollect what I was going to film. It's just on my phone and I can do it, because when you're at a market, the primary focus is setting up and setting up in time for when the market starts, and that alone like takes a couple hours. Obviously everyone's setup takes a different amount of time, but for us it takes about 2 hours at this point. So to be in the midst of setting up and then trying to remember what content I want to film, it's just a lot. So like I said, because there's a lot I want to film, I've written it down. So just offering that tip for anyone who wants to start filming content at markets outside of just filming the setup and stuff, because that is like second nature to me. I just set up my camera and I can plug in my mic and talk through what I'm doing. But the content I've written down is for short form. So again, I apologize for the washer. Of course, it always starts back up when I'm filming. But there's like an audio I want to film too. So I just wrote down, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The audio is like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but maybe it is, something like that. So I think I'm just gonna be like frolicking in front of my booth or something. I don't know exactly what I want to film for that, so maybe I should figure that out. The other video I want to do, this I'm the most excited for, and I hope I can execute it properly. The girl who I first saw do this also posted a tutorial on how to do it, so given that she posted a tutorial, I'm sure she's fine with people replicating the idea. So I will tag her once I post it, but it's essentially me jumping over my market booth and then running into my market booth. So I'm gonna film that. Then I wanna take content of the interactive section of my booth because I think I wanna do a quick short form video on that. So I'll have Sean film me using the punch needle, like try for yourself section and punch needling, and then I'll take a video of the video that's on loop and just that whole setup. So that's what I've written down. I'm also gonna do like a tour of the booth. I always do that. I just like do an overview of it and film that. I don't always use that content, but it's good to have. And yeah, so pro tip, I suppose, again, I don't always do this, but writing down your content ideas if you want to take content so that you're not trying to think of it on the spot or recollect while you're there. But I will see you when it's time to assemble these punch needle kits. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pack up the punch needle kits. I'm packing up 6 of them, 2 of each, like I said, of the strawberry, croissant, and teddy bear. And I'm gonna do it silently, or like ASMR, because I'm also filming for social media. So let's pack these up. Okay, I have all the punch needle kits packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna set them aside just over here for now. I'm gonna put them in a separate bag when we actually take them into the market so that they're protected. And I want to get, oh my gosh, the rainbows in here are so pretty right now. I want to get the like display punch needle hoop set up. I already traced it. I traced 2 of them, so that I have 2 just in case. I don't think we're gonna go through a whole one, but just in case. So I did the flower after all, and I'm gonna do pink and yellow. So I'll bring the pink, I'll bring my punch needle stuff and a pair of scissors, and I'll thread the needle there. But I do want to do the inside of the flower really quick, just so it's done. So I'm gonna do this quickly. Then all of this has to get loaded into the van, but let me talk a little bit about this event because I haven't said much. Okay, so this is the artisan market at the Mills in North Andover, Massachusetts. I've said this probably a couple times at this point, but this is our first time doing this market. It's presented by the Village Studio. It's tomorrow, May 31st, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I don't know what year this is of them doing this. Sean might know that, but I don't think it's their first year. It's free admission, 100+ handmade artisans, food and beverage trucks, which is where we're gonna be getting lunch. I got some grapes to snack on, but we're just gonna do the food there. It's easier that way. And yeah, it's 50 High Street, North Andover, West Mill parking lot. So that's a little bit about this market. I'm very excited, and I will probably just see you tomorrow. Something else I will say is they're doing the load-in in slots, so we got to pick our like top time slots. I picked the earliest time because I'd rather have more time than be rushing, especially with filming content. It slows me down. So we're getting there between 7 and 7:20, which means we're gonna leave here between like 6:15 and 6:30, 6:35-ish. I would like to leave by 6:15. I think I'm gonna have breakfast before I go, make a matcha or a coffee. That's the plan, but maybe we're gonna get breakfast on the road. I don't know. I like to have a breakfast at home if possible because it's just more filling, and sometimes like, I don't know, a bacon, egg, and cheese from Dunkin's doesn't make me feel the best, especially starting off a long day. So at home I can have fruits and, you know, just a homemade breakfast. The only thing is sometimes that early I have no interest in eating. So maybe I'll take a parfait on the road or something. So that is that. I will see you either later tonight when we load up the van or just tomorrow for market day. Good morning. Today is Sunday. It's market day. It's 6:35 right now and we are on our way. We have a 37-minute drive ahead of us, and we had breakfast at home. Scrambled eggs, toast, and avocado is what I had, and Sean had 2 fried eggs and toast, and I made us both a parfait, and I made myself a matcha. This is my parfait that I'm gonna eat on the way. It has yogurt, strawberries, and blackberries. And yeah, I will just see you when we're there to set up. We get to pull up to our spot and unload everything. We have to take everything out, and then Sean can go park the car. So yes, I will see you when we get there. It's 7:35. We've unloaded everything from the van and parked the van. And now we can set up. So we're gonna start with the canopy. Sorry if this angle is crazy. It's nice when there's no one next to you for when you're setting up your canopy.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Good.
We can move this over, right, Sean?
Yeah, we probably should go up first so he doesn't hit you.
You don't have as much to do because you don't have the candles. Okay, next is the table. Wait, I feel like we should move everything that's not going under the table to the front a little bit more. So that would be this. The bin will go under the table eventually. Stickers, this display stuff, this all goes on top of the table. And then the magnets stay under the table. Oh my goodness, I'm so sore. We did a leg workout yesterday and it's killing me. Okay. What do you mean? Huh? Keychains? This side? This side. People are gonna come up from here, I think. Right? Or do you think people come up that? Doesn't really matter. Let's do keychains on this side. I don't know. I think if we have the interactive display here and then keychains there. Okay, keychains this side. Okay. Okay. I feel like this setup's not going to take us as long as it normally does for some reason. Well, because we don't have the candles. We always set up the back table first. What? A lot of the market materials I use are linked in my Amazon storefront. I think including this tablecloth. It's so nice out. I hope I don't get hot today. Are you wearing something under that sweatshirt, Sean? I just have this sweatshirt, so I hope I don't get hot. I think we've been doing magnets in the middle, right? This kind of here. Yeah. I don't do a good job of packing the bin in a way where I can take things out sequentially because I just put the inventory on top. So maybe I'll change that method in the future because I have like all my tote bags on top, which I need to take out before I get to other things that I need first. Nope. This board cannot be any more full. It's like hanging off the edge. Cannot fit anymore. Okay, now let's put some coasters up. Well, let's get the stickers up first. It's so much more enjoyable to set up when I'm not rushing. Let me tell you. Because we started setting up at 7:30 and this starts at 10. So we have plenty of time. Oh! You can put signage up for the stickers and also get coasters on the display. How many of these bags do you think I'm really gonna use? Not many, unless someone gets a kit. And these ones are for my stickers. These signs are, every time I put them up, I'm like, I need to replace them. They're getting dirty. Okay, we can get the punch needle coasters onto the display, and then I put the large coasters in front. But we'll start with the car coasters. I think I'm just gonna kind of put these up and then organize where exactly I want them.
Yes, you wanna help drop?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good? So here? Always is. Exactly. I'm kind of trying to put these where I want them, but like I said, I might rearrange. I don't know if I have enough to fill this display. I kind of do like the nature ones together and then the fruits together. Then like the characters together. Like I have the mushrooms and the pig. I have a lot of fruit ones, I feel like this time. There's a chihuahua. Hello, who are you? Come here. Come here, little one.
Yeah. Everybody.
Aww.
She came to the right
Snorty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know, she saw the dog stuff. She's like, is that me? She's like snorting. Aw. No, that's a small dog. You think Muffin's small?
You gotta go back and buy something.
Okay, it looks like I do have enough to fill this, which is nice. Oh, kind of. We'll put the cactus up here. And the ladybug. Okay. Wow, I have a lot of large coasters this time. I think I'm gonna keep the duplicates packed away because I'm gonna sell 2, but I can always restock if I need to. I'm gonna keep the animal themed ones together. I always forget to take the runner out and put it on, so yet again, we're gonna have to do it now. Can you tell if that's centered on this table? I might come to the front. Beautiful. Can you scooch it back a little bit? I'd say like lift it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think I'm gonna need that many of these big shopping bags, which is sad because they're so cute, these ones. But I just don't think I'm gonna need them, so I'm gonna put half of these back. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with this table for now. I'll have to put more things behind, but all right, Sean is setting up the pegboards onto our tri-grid wall, which is from Displays to Go. Pegboards are from Home Depot, and then we just painted them. They were white, and we added the pink. And we didn't seal it or anything, and it's lasted pretty good. I mean, there's a couple of scuffs and parts where it's peeled, but I feel like that's to be expected because we're putting peg hooks on it, and then we have hanging keychains, which is what I'm gonna do after he finishes. I also have a keychain sign I'm gonna put up, so two sides will have the keychains, and then we'll have a separate grid wall for the interactive punch needle section. Okay, we're gonna put the banner up. We always do this at the most random time. Okay. I'm gonna start by putting this down. Okay, I'll give you this end. Okay, good?
Yeah.
Lift it back up. Okay. And there we have it. Okay, I'm gonna start putting keychains up. If you've watched my market vlogs before, you know that this is the longest step for setup. It takes like 30 to 40 minutes-ish to get all of them up. Cool, but I cry a lot up here. And blue in the middle. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Instructions on how to do it. Off. A big blob of it. Then there's a market supply, but I don't have those with me today. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, here is the interactive section. I think it turned out so cute. And this is the video. It might be kind of hard for you to see. Oh, there you go. But we have the video, the project where people can try themselves, and I just have the yarn hanging there, the signage, and then the kits. And I can give you a little booth tour too, because we just finished setting up. Okay, the lighting might be a little crazy, but we have the sign, and then keychains, one side, and the second side. And then we have cats on the bottom, tote bags with all the new designs, and then I had to put some other designs back here. This one and this one, because there was not enough room. Then we have stickers and Sean. The magnet display, again for this, people can just tell me what number they want and then I can grab it because I have all the magnets behind the table. Large coasters, car coasters, 4 phone grips, my business cards right here, and then the interactive section. And that is the full booth. Okay, it's 9:15, the market starts in 45 minutes, and I'm gonna film some content. I'm gonna start with the one that I'm the most embarrassed to do, which is me jumping in front of the camera and running back into my booth. Then I need to take a video of every part of the booth and on my phone, and I need to take some photos, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will see you at some point, probably soon after the market starts. I also forgot to show what was behind the booth, but I just have my bags, and I have plastic bags that I showed you at home, my fanny pack with my money, like cash, and then a water, trash can, paper towels in case, and then just like storage stuff back here. Okay, I figured I would give a little overview of the market. We're on this row on the left, about halfway down, and then there's a lower level, which isn't too much lower. At first, when I heard there was a lower level, I was worried that people would stay on the lower level and we would be on the upper level and people wouldn't come visit. But now that I'm seeing how close the two levels are, I'm not concerned about that. But there are about 100 vendors here. And yeah, I'll just kind of walk you around. Last time I did this, I got a lot of comments saying that everyone was dizzy. So I'm going to try to hold the camera steady. I don't know. This camera's not great with stabilization. Maybe I can fix that when it comes to editing. But this is my first time walking through. I'll probably do another walkthrough at some point, maybe mid-market, to take a break and really look at what people have. There's some cute picture frames, bath bombs, soaps. The vendor next to me is selling jewelry. Okay, so you have to come around here. Oh, and then we have food trucks. I forgot about the food trucks. Definitely gonna be eating food later. The Egg Roll Cafe, we got food from here at the Salem Food Truck Festival, and it was really good, so maybe we'll do that again. Ooh, pizza. So here are more vendors, and then to get back to where we are, take this little trail. Hopefully you're not getting nauseous with my walking. And then back around here, gonna cut through the grass, is where we are on the right now. I'm excited to see how this market does. Obviously, if it does well, we'll probably do it again next year. And then this is where we are. And it's almost 10. It's like 10 of 10. So the market is about to start. So I'm going to set up my camera and record some of the first customer interactions. I made our first sale. It is 10:15, second sale. The first sale was before the market started. We sold 3 golden retriever keychains, and I just sold a black lab keychain. How are you?
Can I get these?
Yes. Would you like a little bag for them?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's $13. I can do cash card, Apple Pay.
I will do card.
Okay. And $10. Thank you. Have a great day. That was a tortoiseshell keychain, cash. Hi. You all set? Keychain? Would you like a bag for it? Is that the Dalmatian one? Perfect. Thank you. Have a great day. I got a strawberry cheesecake latte, and it's very good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. All set? Oh, sorry.
No, that's all.
Would you like a bag for it? It's $10. I can do cash or card. Would you like a digital receipt?
I'm all set.
Perfect. Thank you.
so
Have a
much.
great day. That was the long-haired black cat keychain. Let me know if I can help you find a breed. There's a lot. How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Can I get it?
Of course. Would you like a little bag for it?
I can just put it in my purse.
Okay. It's $10. I can do cash or card. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'm going to start putting my business card in with the orders. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. I have them on display as well, but I think it'd be good to like put them in the bags. There's this. 20 and $4. Thank you. Have a great day. Hello. I'm doing a day in the life carousel as well, so I need to remember to take some photos. Like the market's begun, so I want to take photos for that slide. I do. I have them as both magnets and keychains. They look the same for both. Here they are, 5 through 8, and then we have these guys. And if you end up wanting one, you can let me know the number. So a magnet and a sticker. So it'll be $11 before tax. I can do cash or card. $4. Thank you. Have a great day. These ones fit into your car cup holders, and then these are just regular coasters. Is she a purebred?
No.
No?
She's a
Okay.
Shih Tzu, Bichon, and
Oh, okay.
so it's hard to.
It's a little check-in. It is, what time is it? 11 a.m. So it was $100 to be here, I think. We're at 196 in sales, 1 hour in. So we've almost doubled our fee 1 hour in, which is really good. And yeah, it's good foot traffic, good vibes. I am very happy so far, and the weather is amazing. All set? Sticker. It'll be $3. Would you like a little bag for it? Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day. So it will be $13. I can do cash or card. Or Apple Pay if you have that. $13.81 with tax, and you can tap whenever you're ready. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Would you like a bag? Are you good with that bag? Okay. It's $10. I can do cash or card. So it's $35 before tax. I can do cash or card. Thank you. Okay, it's $37.19 with tax, and I'll throw my business card in there in case you want to shop online. Thank you. Have a great day. I think having the interactive part of the punch needle kit area where people can actually try punch needling is going to be so helpful in selling the kits. There was a younger girl who was trying it and she got excited because she could do it. And then her grandma bought her a kit. So that is the, what's that called? The, No, it's like the customer, no, it's like their trip. The pipeline, the flow that we want. They try it, they like it, and then they want to buy the kit. I don't know what it's called. I learned it in marketing, not pipeline. Customer experience? No. Journey, the customer journey. But it might also work the other way where people try it and they're like, this is not for me, I can't do this, which kind of happened with a couple of older ladies. And feel free to pick it up and hold it. It'll be easier to try. When you punch, you'll want to drag between every punch. So I'll show you, and then, so you're gonna come up, drag, and then punch. And make sure the needle stays so that the large opening is facing the way you're going. And then this is the front, and you'll see the little loops that form.
You wanna try?
Yeah, I really think having the DIY part is like, you become emotionally attached to the process. It's like, let's get a kit and make one. Because it's hard to imagine like what exactly it is, I feel like. If we were just selling the kits. I mean, clearly I have them here so you can see the final product, but okay, I'm on a mission to get egg rolls. I think they have hamburger egg rolls that were really good, and then we'll see if there's another flavor as well. And then I'm gonna be bad, and Sean and I are gonna share a Thai tea because they have really good Thai tea. But here's the egg roll truck. Like I said, we've had these before and they're so good. Okay, a few updates. First of all, it is 12:15, so we're 2 hours and 15 minutes into the market, and we're at $644 in sales. So we have 6.5 times our fee, which is amazing. And second update, I got food. I got Thai tea, like I said, and then, oh yeah, I already told you, crab rangoon. I got 4 egg rolls. 4 crab rangoon, and then 2 cheeseburgers. So I'm gonna enjoy this, so is Sean, and I will continue to update you. Perfect. Would you like a digital receipt?
No, thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Apparently it might thunder for an hour, and there's a big storm cloud over our heads. So it's rice inside?
Like a
Okay, first bite. This is the parmesan. No, this is the spinach one. Oh, there's the rice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's so good. But we might not hit 2,000 if it's gonna rain and thunder for an hour. Typically when there's a thunderstorm in a market, vendors are asked to leave or told that they can leave just because of safety. It's starting to rain, so that's not great. Oh, look at that tiny dog. Do you want to
in
go?
the middle. I should probably put the wall up.
Yeah, can you put the walls up? I fear disaster is about to strike. We put one of the walls up in preparation for the rain. It's not pouring or anything. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but just in case, this kind of helps when there's rain and wind. Obviously, it's not a good combo, so that's what the walls are for. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We hit 1,000. We're at 1,017. It's possible we make some sales as we're packing up, so I will give you the final numbers at home, but we're gonna pack up and I will recap everything a little bit more once we're back home.
The places that we at, you cut through the noise. I wish I knew what you were thinking of. One last drink before it's time to go home. I had my chance, but I screwed it up once more. It's been years and it still kills me. Your dynamite so pretty. Hold on, darling, don't let me down. Hope that you feel it too. Just give me a sign, 'cause I know it.
Okay, I am back from the market. It's currently 5:18. We're about to order pizza. I'm very excited. But I wanted to do a little market haul, give some vendors a shout out, and then do a market recap. So starting with the haul, I purchased some eraser prints from Jackie Hansen Art, and I will leave her information in the description, but here's her business card, and she's a vendor that I've kind of become friends with. We do a lot of the same events together. These are so cool and unique, and I definitely want to put at least one on my gallery wall. But essentially, she carves the erasers and then stamps them, and then some of these she paints. Maybe she paints all of them. I just like assumed the black ones were just black ink. Like maybe some are ink, maybe some she goes in and paints. I'm not entirely sure. Starting off, we have an ice cream cone. Love this one. Then a New Hampshire one. The rest are actually, oh wait, 3 of them are New Hampshire themed. So this is a New Hampshire license plate. Then we have a lobster, some loons, and a Tootsie Roll, just because I thought this one was adorable. And then some other vendors I want to shout out. And the coffee that I got during the market was from Old Mill House of Coffee, Cafe and Boutique. So here is that information. This was the strawberry cheesecake latte that was very yummy. Then another vendor, Stu's Stampin' Studio. I met her and her husband about a year ago at Tuscan Village when we were doing a market. And they're very nice. They watch me on YouTube, which I so appreciate. If you're watching this video, hello again. And they sell handmade greeting cards and other goodies. Again, information will be in the description. Then this is the card of our vendor neighbor. Her name is Susan and she sells jewelry. And her business is Elliott Street Studio. And then I picked up this card because I just thought her work was amazing. Her name is Lynn, I'm assuming. Lynn's List Floral Design. And she was selling wreaths and some other like really whimsical goodies like decor and yeah, just some really pretty things. So I wanted to grab her business card as well. I mean, everyone there was selling pretty things. I just didn't grab everyone's business card. I kind of did my rounds and popped into a couple booths. But when it comes to the market as a whole, let me give you a little recap. We ended up finishing with $1,027 in sales. So I made another sale after I gave you the last update, which is really good for a 5-hour market, especially because the last 2 hours were super slow. 10 to 1, it was super busy. I did notice that the lower level was busier than the upper level pretty much that whole time. And I think it's because the food was on the bottom. So that doesn't even necessarily mean that more people were shopping down there. I just think people were kind of congregating down there around the food. But yeah, around 1 o'clock, it started to sprinkle and some clouds came in. It kind of looked like it was going to downpour, but it didn't end up downpouring. It literally just sprinkled for a little bit, but I think that small amount of rain scared people away. And so the last couple of hours were pretty slow. And then also when we were packing up, this huge storm cloud started coming over us, and my other vendor neighbor was looking at the forecast and she's like, we have 20 minutes until it downpours. So we packed up very quickly, maybe the fastest ever. We were packed up and driving away within 40 minutes of when the market closed. So it ended at 3 and we were driving away by 3:40. And as we were finishing putting the last few things into our cart, the rain started to pick up. And when we were driving away, it was like a downpour. So glad we escaped that just in time. Our canopy did get a little wet, but it's not a big deal. Nothing got damaged. The load in and load out was so nice. I love when you can drive your vehicle to your spot to do load in and load out, and it wasn't like congested at all. The organizers were really organized and communicated well. They sent an email about a week and a half before the market. We got the market map and our spot. We also got to choose our time for load in, and you weren't guaranteed the time, but you could pick like your top 3 times. I got the time that I picked, which was between 7 and 7:20. So that was nice being able to like pick your load in time, and it kept it so that there weren't a ton of cars all at once trying to load in because we had like 100 vendors. So that would have been crazy. But yeah, it was well organized, well attended. I do think the weather made it so that we got fewer sales than if it was nice all day. And we also did over $1,000 without bringing our candles, which is huge. We sold 2 punch needle kits. Let me actually tell you everything we sold. 65 keychains, that was the top seller, not surprised. 2 car coasters, so someone bought a set of 2. A large coaster, 15 stickers, 3 tote bags, and 20 magnets, and then 2 DIY punch needle kits. Both of the kits were purchased by a mother and like a grandmother of a kid that tried the punch needle, so that was cool. Not too many people interacted with that interactive section. I did choose to kind of step in and give people a quick tutorial on how to do it because I could see that people were struggling. But yeah, people would like look at it, but not really try on their own. The video of me punch needling died, or Sean's laptop died. I don't know at what point, maybe halfway through the market. So that video wasn't playing anymore. So that might have had an effect on people wanting to try the punch needle. Also, I wasn't in my booth when this happened, but someone stopped by who watches me on YouTube. So if that was you, thank you. They spoke with Sean and they bought a teddy bear kit, and they also tipped $5. So that was very, very nice. We sold 3 kits, my bad. 2 to kids and then the 3rd to the YouTube viewer. We sold 2 of the Anxious Girls Club tote bags, which was a new design, and it was on the smaller tote bag. So I definitely want to make more of those for my next markets. We sold, I think, I'm Pretty Cool But I Cry a Lot, which was our top selling design before. I'm surprised we don't sell many of the antidepressant ones, but yeah, I'm glad that we sold a few tote bags because those don't always do well. And overall, a good day. It was a nice short and sweet day as well. 5 hours. I was able to get a lot of content as well for social media, obviously for YouTube. So definitely check it out over on my short form accounts, Instagram, TikTok, it's our Cheery Corner. And yeah, some of them are really fun. So I'm also gonna be posting a day in the life of today, which I mentioned over on Instagram. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to film another market prep and market day vlog. Unfortunately, there won't be another for a few months, but like I've been saying, we have the trade show series coming up, so that's, I feel like, pretty similar to market prep. I mean, similar but different. If you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.